Now it is clear from what has been said that it is possible to sin in two ways. In the first way, so that the intention of the mind is totally broken from the order to God, which is called the ultimate end of good things, and this is a mortal sin. In another way, so that, remaining in the order of the human mind to its ultimate end, some hindrance is brought by which it is retarded, so that it may not freely tend to the end, and this is called venial sin. If then, according to the difference of sins, there must be a difference of punishments, it follows that he who sins mortally must be punished in such a way that he falls short of the end of man. But he who sins venially, not so much as he falls, but in such a way that he is retarded or suffers difficulty in attaining the end. For in this way the equality of justice is preserved, in the same way that a man by sinning willfully deviates from the end, so he is penally prevented from attaining the end against his will. Still, as the will is in men, so is the natural inclination in natural things. But if his inclination to the end is removed from any natural thing, he cannot attain that end at all. But if he be hindered in his motion by remaining inclined to the end, and being removed to prevent it, he will reach the end. But in him who sins mortally, the intention of the will is completely turned away from the ultimate end. But in him who sins venially, the intention remains turned to the end, but is somewhat hindered from the fact that it clings more to those things which are to the end. Therefore, to him who sins mortally, this punishment is due, so that he is completely excluded from the attainment of the end. But to him who sins venially, that he suffers some difficulty before reaching the end. Further, when someone achieves something good that he did not intend, it is due to luck and chance. If, therefore, he whose intention is turned away from the ultimate end attains the ultimate end, this will be by chance and chance. But this is inconvenient, because the ultimate goal is good understanding. Fortune, however, is opposed to the understanding, because fortuitous things proceed without the regulation of the understanding. Now, it is unbecoming that the intellect does not achieve its end by an intelligible path. Therefore, he will not attain the ultimate end, who, having sinned mortally, has an intention turned away from the ultimate end. Again, matter does not follow form from the agent unless it has been disposed to form. But the end and the good are the perfection of the will as the form of matter. The will, therefore, will not achieve its ultimate end unless it is properly disposed. Now the will is disposed to the end by the intention and desire of the end. Therefore he will not attain the end, whose intention is turned away from the end. In addition, in those things which are ordered to an end, such an attitude is found that if there is or will be an end, it is necessary that the things that are will be to an end. But if the things that exist are not for the end, there will be no end. For if there can be an end even for those things that are for the end do not exist, the end is sought in vain by means of this kind. Now it is acknowledged by all that man, through the works of the virtues, in which the chief consideration is the end of duty, attains his ultimate end, which is happiness. If then someone acts contrary to virtue, turning away from the intention of the ultimate end, it is fitting that he be deprived of the ultimate end. Hence it is said that Matthew 7:23, "Depart from me, all you who work iniquity,